All right, so let's get cracking on issue number 2 of my little Delorean model, whatever you want to call it, the Eaglemoss model of the Delorean. So, for anyone that's watching right now that wasn't here for issue number 1 earlier today, this is what I have completed so far. And for anyone that needs a refresher on what is going on, Eaglemoss is this company that has decided to do a subscription-based model building experiment, I guess. There's a couple companies that have done it, mostly in the UK. I believe totally in the UK. But so that's what they're doing, and that's what I'm doing right now. Like, there's a bunch of guys on YouTube from the UK that they're already like halfway done with this thing because the UK has been doing it for over about a year now. America finally got it. I'm like a month behind the other Americans. So, like, let's see what's going on. And also, my plan is to also put these on YouTube because why not? There's a bunch of people that already have them on YouTube from the UK. Why not? Why not me? So that's what I'm going to be doing as well. So I neglected to record the issue 1 build. So that's going to be lost to the ages. Only the 3 people that were there watching me will get to know what happened there. And oh well, it'll be fun from here on out. Hopefully, I'll get my better camera working too, because I don't like how my webcam looks. It could be better, but whatever. Let's start the build, shall we? So first, let's take a look at issue number 2 here. Just like in the last issue, for anyone that knows, the first couple pages are instructions on how to build what we have in this particular issue. Then from here we have kind of like a production diary, stuff about making of article. And then I was flipping through this a big long article with the design consultant Ron Cobb about designing the DeLorean that you see in the movie, from like its early designs all the way up to the final product that you see there. And then a cute little end of the issue write up about the clock tower, and also a preview of what comes in issue number 3. It looks like it's just tires, which will be fun, easy. So let's get cracking to it. So got the page open, and then here are our parts for issue number 2. Any collectors out there that like to keep things mint, go ahead and turn away, because we're going to be cracking this bad boy open. Yeah, just heard a whole bunch of nerds cry out. By the way, I know there's a couple people watching. Feel free to chat. I am more than willing to talk while I'm doing this. That's why I'm doing a live stream as opposed to just filming videos to upload onto YouTube later. Like, I wanna chat while I'm doing this stuff too. I know it's late at night, right? And for me right now it's like 11 o'clock at night. So I'm surprised that there's anyone watching. Period. But thank you. But so here we got the front wing. Looks like the driver's side, and then more of the brake light assembly, and just some of the light that we'll be putting in there, and then some of the decoration for the fin, the wing. Sorry. So let me Oh, and then, of course, screws, the necessary, all too necessary screws. So, all right, so let's start cracking with this. So, first step it wants us to do is to go ahead and take the wing and put the little guys on it. So, let's see. So we're just going to insert these guys. They got little nipple to let you know exactly where to put them in the hole, and it's just like that. And then, as I mentioned in issue number 1, I'm a genius. And I'm going to put a little bit of tape right here to keep it in place while I flip it over to screw it in. There's a lot of the videos of people doing this already. Yes, Dino Valley, I am trapped in a TV. I'm stuck. Like that. Welcome to my stream where I just kind of mumble while I'm putting this together. Thank you for joining me. So I put a little piece of tape on this right here so that I don't have to worry about holding on to it while I'm screwing it in. And then we take a couple of our lovely AP screws. These screws are so tiny. All of the screws that are in this build that I've seen so far are super, super tiny, which makes me a little worried because I've got giant hands, giant fingers, and so that doesn't bode well for me in this build. But I will soldier on with my cheats like the tape and a magnetic screwdriver, although that's provided. But so we're just going to take that. Do I have a good angle? And we're just screwing it in. Easy peasy. And then screwing in the other side. And then I'm just going to make sure these are nice and tight so that this doesn't go anywhere. And then peel off this piece of tape. Boom. Pretty as hell. And then we're going to do the other piece, which is an even tinier piece of plastic. Look at how tiny this is. And we're going to just slide it down on the other side of the wheel well. Like that. And I'm going to reuse the same piece of tape. Just kind of gently putting it down there just to keep its place. And I assume this is another AP screw. Yep, another AP screw. So, taking the other AP screw and just screwing it in. Like that. That in? Looks pretty in to me. Hold on. So, that doesn't look flush. I might have to take the screw out, see if I messed up something. So, another fun part about doing this live is I get to make all the mistakes, and you guys get to see all of them happen. Is that not the way it's supposed to go in? No, that's the way it's supposed to go in. It's weird. It's almost as if the tighter I make the screw, the more the other piece fans out. Well, Alright, let me try taking it all the way out. See if there's anything that I can do. Everything seems to be made properly, you know, the whole board out enough. Yeah, actually, look at that. It's not even, how do I get it? It's not even going all the way down, just that way. Well, the finished thing, this has something that's almost completely blocking it. So I'm just gonna tighten it down enough to get it past the thing, because I'm not like an anal retentive perfectionist when it comes to this kind of stuff. So I will just get over it, hopefully. And then hopefully the wires that go over the wheel well in the final product are enough of a mask to hide that little bit of awkwardness. That'll do it. And that is the wheel well done. Yeah, see, from this angle it doesn't look too bad. It's just when you like flip it up. And even there, it's not awful. It's not awful. We'll go with it. It'll be fine. So we're done. We're done with this piece for a while. So I'm just going to set it off to the side here to be totally forgotten about. And then in a couple months, when we get to actually building the chassis and whatnot, I'll be like, where the hell did I put that thing? And oops. All right. So now we're going back to working on the brake lights and the turn signal and the reverse lights. So we got this thing, and we're just going to be putting the lights in a little bit at a time. And I'm going to go ahead and be smart. This is actually where I came up with the idea of using the tape. I was watching a couple guys on YouTube try to do this part. I'm going to need a bigger piece of tape because this is more, but it was this step. It was watching a couple guys trying to do this step, and every time they went to go attach it to the back bumper, license plate's not attached yet, but every time they would go to attach it over here to the bumper over here, they would be like flipping it upside down, and it would just fall. You know, all the lights would fall over the place. So I'm sitting there watching, like, why don't you just put a piece of tape down, make it a lot easier. So there you have it. I'm a genius and these guys are idiots, basically. So there's brake lights and the turn signal right here, and then this guy goes in this way because there's an incredibly small DMC logo on it, and you want to have it facing the right direction, I guess. And then there's your reverse light. So boom, there we go. Light fixture all ready to go, ready to be put in. Here's the back. We just slide it in through that slot right there. And slide it in, and then fits right in right there, and then we just put a screw in the back side over there. And now I'm going to be employing another one of my super clever things that I came up with while watching other people's videos. I have a third arm, because a lot of these guys, they're going nuts trying to hold things, and they can't hold them with, you know, their two arms and screw and do all this stuff. So what did I do? I cheated, and I got a third arm. This is just a cell phone holder for like just wanting to have a cell phone you know, resting somewhere without holding it, and I co-opted it to be for modeling. So look at that. It's perfect. Now all I gotta do is screw things down, and I can be using my other hand to hold the light fixture in place, or just holding this steady, but like I don't actually have to worry about picking it up and keeping it in place. So like, I'm a genius, and these guys that do these modeling videos for YouTube should be thanking me for coming up with this idea. Now, I do know that eventually this car is going to become way too cumbersome and heavy for this little hand. I mean, this piece is barely is barely light enough, so it's not a perfect fix. It's not going to get me through the whole thing, but it's going to get me far enough. So to mount the lights onto this thing, we got to use one of our BP screws, different size. So I am now opening up the baggie and dumping this out. And eventually I would like to get a couple more, or at least one more camera, just so you guys can have like maybe like an overhead view, so you can see what I'm seeing a little bit better than just this one shot from my computer's webcam. But I don't have the money for another webcam right now, but this is a 2-year build, so might get enough eventually before we're done making this thing. But so we just got one screw that we're putting in right here. Boom. Easy as pie. So let's go ahead and take a look at this. Excuse me. So there we go. Let me go ahead and take the piece of tape off, since we don't need the tape anymore. Apparently I put this tape on too good. Or in the absolute wrong place to get a finger up on it. There we go. There we go. How's that look? Doesn't that look mighty pretty? Yeah. Alright, and then I believe the last bit for this issue. Move the stuff out of the way so I can turn the page. Oh, no, don't need to turn the page at all. I don't know what I'm doing. But so the last bit for this issue is just putting the license plate and the license plate bracket into the bumper, and actually screwing it in now that we have both light fixtures in place. One second. I just realized that the one of the light fixtures is a little not pretty, so I'm going to go ahead and give it an adjustment. Make sure it's in place correctly. Oh, you know what? Okay, it feels like one of the lights is not in just right. Oh, maybe this one that I said was important to be in the right way is upside down. Hold on. Quick fix. Alright, hopefully that fixes it. And look at that. With my little use of the third arm here, I don't even need the piece of tape for this bit. Although it'd probably be easier to flip it over so I can look at it, but I'm going to just soldier on and do it this way. Maybe not. Okay. I need a new piece of tape because I tore up that last piece of tape when I was pulling it out. Alright, so new piece of tape in. This is another reason why I got this guy, because it's very posable. Alright. We in there straight this time? I think so. Oop. Alright, so now we're screwing it in. Alright, how's it look now? Alright, now it's looking a lot better. It was bubbling up a little bit last time. Now it's looking pretty good. So let's just take the tape off again. Maybe this is why those guys don't use tape on their models. So then you gotta take the tape off, and it takes forever. Okay, yeah, there we go. It's looking a lot better now. Alright, so then take license plate that we worked on in issue number 1, and then just mount it right in there, right in the middle. And we're going to tape this down. That'll work. And get our third arm in place. Come on. This is the problem with working with really heavy die-cast models, is it's just, like, these pieces are just too heavy for this third arm to be in the exact position that I want it to be, but oh well. So we're mounting the license plate with the last two AP screws that they sent us. And that's going to go in these little holes right here. There's one. Sorry, let me get my hand out of the shot there. Come on. Catch on it. Ugh. Don't worry about me. There we go. That's because I had tightened in the other side too tight before starting the second side. So it bumped it out of place. So don't do that, kids. Okay. And there we go. Tail end. Done. Again, let me take this piece of tape off so that it looks prettier. Boom. There we go. Looks real pretty, right? I think so. And then let us not forget the other bit that we did today. Also pretty. So yeah, that's it for issue number 2. So if you're interested in following this, go ahead and follow me here on Twitch. It's, for those of you not following, twitch.com/EGNolan. Or if you're watching this on YouTube after the fact, you can feel free to follow me on Twitch so you can watch it live, or hit the subscribe button on this YouTube channel. It's YouTube Pirate Nolan. So thanks for watching. Toodles.